It's raining! I'm gonna come back when it's not raining. It'll probably always be raining, huh? Executions require rain, is that the idea?
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Oh, that's a man that's given up. He has given up.
Who's this man to Blackwall? A brother? A friend?
Poor bastard. So, where's food? Orlesians always stock these things.
Proceed.
Stop!
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given, and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall.
Dun,
Warden
dun,
Blackwall
dun.
is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
What? Well, alright then.
Those who had been cast down, the demons who would be gods, began to
Can
whisper to
you
men
believe
from
it?
their tombs.
Tom Rainier himself.
And the men of Tevinter heard and raised altars to the
You must
progenitor.
know something about Rainier.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say, say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing. Guess not.
No time, please.
You're rather insolent for a servant, aren't you?
You remain. There is no doubt. Captain Tom Rainier.
Be careful.
That is concerning, yes.
Okay. This is the prison? The prison's really nice. From the outside, anyway. Alright, we're in prison. Can I... Oh. It's a very open prison. What up, Blackwall?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed.
I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing.
Why did you do
When it
that?
came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
I know you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
Lighting in here is terrible.
Yes?
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing, a waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valchavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a dark spawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
Not saying I disagree, but Blackwall clearly thought you were worth saving.
No one should have died for me. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valchavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there's no proof that I've been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
Well, that's
I
something.
need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold. The man was General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
Oh, man.
Our men follow me because they believe our cause is righteous.
They believe it because that's what you tell them.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
This is pretty damning, I gotta say.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
That's all for now.
Alright, so I have to go out and talk to Cullen about it.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to Warden. What do we do now? Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable.
Not to mention the people he killed.
Trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Some part of you is impressed by what he did, isn't it?
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Well, I feel responsible for him. Even if I... I don't want to just leave him to their justice. Even though that actually probably is justice.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Okay, that sounds good. That gives me a little longer to think about it. Tom Rainier's fate operation. Order the advisors to find a way to release Rainier from prison. Didn't I just do that? Oh, I guess I do that at the war table.
breed it sounds like, from the game you helped build.
Then the Maker said,
If I thought it would penetrate that skull, suffice to say, I found a better way.
What is that exclamation point right there? Married then? Can I do anything except like listen to her play?
Fine by me.
Okay, that was bizarre.
Your worship, Inquisition forces are all but welcomed with open arms. By the people, if not the officials.
Good to know, good to know.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free. We rally with our hero born anew.
Sorry about that, I hit the mic.
None as brave as she. It writes itself, at least it seems it should.
There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Okay.
I'll say, I suppose you're right.
Inquisitor.
Yay, good job. Oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Well, that's not... Well, I guess if we were gonna execute him anyway. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's do this the diplomatic way. I'll let my girlfriend take care of it. But then I have to judge him. No, this is ridiculous.
At your service.
There was one that I wanted Colin to do. This one, right? Yeah.
Inquisitor.
Okay, but now I have to judge him. I don't wanna.
It's good to see you. Let's speak later. Goodbye.
I know John forgave him. I feel like what he did is pretty bad, though. I don't know if I just want to be like, hey, we're cool, dude. I almost was in a relationship with him. Killer, are you okay? Mothers. I was gonna see if I could kill some time for John to get back before I do this judging thing.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Carry on.
What can I do for you?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Questions.
I should go.
Here I thought we would just get into the good part.
Oh, we were.
I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold.
Thanks.
It was a terrible journey through the Fade. It must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no?
Faye didn't scare me.
Nothing in the Fade bothered me.
Oh? Well, I'm glad for you then.
I'll leave you to your work.
Oh, cutscene.
I expected ruins.
They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything. Allow me to present Inquisitor Trevelyan.
Your worship, you do us great honor.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father to his side. It was valiant of you to champion him in his final hours.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable. It was simply his time.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor and I have business to discuss.
It has been our very great pleasure, Herald.
So you've met the family now, and made a good impression in spite of yourself. Well done.
I want to answer all of these.
Wait, you talked them into supporting the Inquisition?
Of course I did, my dear. Properly worded, the righteous cause of the Inquisition can be used to great effect with my Bastien's deeply pious relations. With Bastien's loss, I have connections to the Council of Heralds and the highest levels of the Chantry, all thanks to you.
You always get what you want, don't you? No matter who you have to step over.
Of course I do, Inquisitor. I play the game to win, Well, I can't keep Marceline and Laurent waiting. Thank you so much for your cooperation, Inquisitor. I could never have done this without your help.
So all of the getting the wyvern and everything to save her dying lover was just to increase her position at the court? What the hell, Vivienne? What the hell? Alright, I don't want to kill too much more time. I'll just do it. John can watch it later if he wants.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours. I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
It's a hard choice. I'm not gonna keep him as a slave. That's not gonna work out. The wardens. That would be the fair, like the most just way. This would be the most, well, it would be merciful in a way. You'd also probably hate it.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.